Okay, guys, good afternoon to you. Yes, good afternoon. Yes. Yes, this morning I had something to do. That's why I couldn't do the MAO in the morning. All right. So that's why it's an afternoon MAO and it's going to be a short session because I got so much thing to do in the afternoon. So it's going to be jam-packed crazy. But still, I always say this to you guys. I'll always deliver my part and make sure that I will be around to do my MAO as long as I'm actually not falling. I'm not sick at all. Yeah. Okay, even the time during COVID time itself, I also do my MAO in the hotel. Remember that? Okay, guys, let's start our MAO right now. Let's go. All right, good afternoon to you, Jerry, Dennis, and Allison. Good afternoon to all of you. All right, quickly now, like and love and share this to all your friends because today the information is kind of important because you really don't want them to miss out this. Okay, quickly now, send forward, like it, let everybody come in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna share to my own group too. All right, let me just. In fact, this morning we received people messaging us from the public, actually asking where is our MAO this morning. I'm so sorry. I should inform you earlier itself, right? But I was very tied up this morning. Yeah. Okay. All right, now 8th of July 2022. Today's a Friday, and like everybody, wait. All right, I'm gonna share to my own group too. In fact, this morning already my speaker is on. Okay, so as I said, I was just talking about this. So right, today is important because today is the NFP result, right? NFP, all right, and of course we also know that ADP numbers was taken out yesterday. I didn't know about that, so I was waiting for it until I found that it was taken out. Okay. So today it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. You don't want to miss this, okay? You really don't want to miss this, okay? All right. Oh, all from me for Dhaka. Oh, cool. Kelza, good afternoon to you. All right. Now, today, you can see my background is pretty simple. You notice that, right? This is a guy working on in the NYSE, all right, the New York Stock Exchange. But you notice that only one person walking around. Where's the rest of the people? Right? Probably it's too early. I don't know, right? But the thing is this, I can tell you nowadays, not many people will go back to the exchange to trade anymore because everybody now is at home and or their office doing algorithm trading. That's why you notice that every day is right at about 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Singapore time, you will notice that the stock market, especially the US stock market, will either recover dramatically or sell down dramatically. Do you notice that as well? I think usually have been more of the upside. Did you notice this? All right. If you notice, this is our keyword notice, okay? If you notice that the US stock market about 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. usually will rebound from there itself, or in fact, accelerate selling, right? It's around that time. Did you notice that? If you notice that keyword notice right now, I want to see how many of you were able to notice this, okay? Now, why is this happening, right? I have my reason, of course. The reason is it's algorithm trading. It's pure algorithm trading that's creating this sort of crazy momentum itself. Okay, and because of that, that causes trader to be like very simple. As long as I see the algorithm comes in, they just whack. So it's not going to be a difficult thing to trade. No, the moment they just see the numbers coming in, right, just buy, and it will just buy all the way. And you notice that the buying is very steady, very steady. It's like, you know, buy 3, sell 4, buy 3, sell 2, buy 5, sell 4. You know, very nice. And that is a problem. I tell you that it's a big problem. Things will get very crazy. I tell you that. Okay, so anyway, to keep it simple and short, all right, careful longists. That means that people who long the last few days, tonight, I want you to be very, very careful. It's time to book some profit, okay? Take some money off the table. This is very, very important. I know that by saying this is all right, some of you may not like it, but I'm just telling you up front, tonight especially. So you can, from now onwards, take some profit off the table. All right, I'll tell you my reason, okay? If you believe in patterns, okay? If you believe in pattern, it will help you, okay? If only if you believe in the pattern, okay? Hold on, let me just take a quick picture of myself for my marketing. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what is happening right now is that you must understand whatever I share is disclaimer applied, all right? Do understand this. You have to do your own homework and do your own analysis because I can only help you to that much. End of the day, you have to make your final decision, yep? Okay, all right? Now, the teeth and the claws are scary, but it's the math that gets you. Now, we're going to go into math later, all right? And I want to tell you this very important that the numbers are showing me signs. Okay, the numbers are showing me signs that things are happening. Let's give me a moment. I just realized that my screen is not moving. Okay, the teeth and claws are scary, but it's a math that get you, all right? Now, I'm going to show you some math later, and you will like to take a look on the numbers and you make your own decision on that, okay? But the main thing is this, all right? You can see right now in Singapore, it's getting crazy, as I said. Now, we are talking about 24 months in a row of upside, and now ground floor in Yishun is selling for $1 million. Oh my goodness, it's 60 and a 1 in front. Wow, Yishun, you know, it's always a very famous place for Singapore, right? Yishun. And it's like going at these prices. Oh my goodness, how crazy can it be? All right now. Now in Marine Parade, 5 room for 1 million, I can still buy you because why? At least you get to see the unobstructed view of the East Coast shoreline. At least, I mean, for that view, I can understand. As 5 room is still okay, it's doable. But to tell me for Yishun, oh my goodness, and it's ground floor. Oh gosh. All right. And of course, come to food. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that pork chop. All right, it's a tablespoon size. Okay, about 2 tablespoons. And that is only at Outram Community Hospital at a cold food store. Wow, really incredible. Okay. And of course, my goodness, not only affecting human beings, I mean, even the penguins and otters are not that happy. Apparently, in a Japan aquarium, the otters and the penguins are not impressed by the cheaper fish. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So even the animals, maybe they should get the $9 batang fish. Remember the $9 batang fish? Then maybe it's good for them. This is nuts and crazy, man. I mean, seriously, as a trainer for so many years, I know that when inflation go crazy, you do have market coming down, people going nuts over some assets. But I never in my life I thought that animals will be affected. Oh gosh, okay. This is a laugh. Okay, this is really a laugh. Okay, anyway, move on. Okay, guys, now we have officially moved away from extreme fear to fear right now. Okay, we have moved away from that. Yeah. So now it seems that we are now moving away from this. Okay, things are getting a bit better. Okay, so now from the last time we were 22, 24. We are now at 28. Okay, so I draw a line for you to let you inform you just in case you forgot about this. I'm always very responsible. Now, take note of that. We are now, the last time we hit 20 about this area itself, right, there was some selling. Okay, can you see that? So we are not nearly there yet, but just take note. Okay, so that's the reason why I felt that we should be playing cautious to the wind. But of course, again, if you think that this is still too low to sell, then okay, the choice is yours. Okay. All right, now the thing is this, let's look at the numbers for today. Okay, the numbers we saw already, right? The FOMC meeting minutes later, I'll talk about that. And the initial jobless claim, I told you will go higher, right? Indeed, it's higher. And I told you that the crude oil inventories will shoot up. That's the reason why. But you see yesterday, look at it. The inventories is so much higher, 8.235 million. That means a lot of oil came in. But the problem is that, right, the crude oil shoot up. So you see that? This is really the nonsense of this. When the inventories are negative as well, right? The crude oil price actually came down. It doesn't make sense, right? Anyway, now the thing is this, yesterday we were supposed to have ADP numbers, but apparently ADP is no longer available. Why? Apparently there's a change, okay? Take a look. The ADP job will not be published on July the 7th or August the 3rd, okay? Apparently it's only be updated on the 31st of August to reintroduce, the new ADP NER, meaning the National Employment Report. All right. So this is something I didn't notice that, but yesterday we saw the previous day, we saw that it was actually highlighted, right? So you see that's how it changes in between. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's go back to the original first for today. Just so you know, ADP wasn't there. I was finding high and low for that. Okay. So today we have the non-farm payroll. Okay. Now take a look, guys. The non-farm payroll have been very stable, about 390 to 410 around the area. But this time around, the forecast is kind of bad. You notice that this time around they're looking about 130,000 below. Wow, this is a big jump. Okay, jump down, in fact. All right, the last time you see 268 itself, right, was back here itself. Okay, 268 was something like this. Okay, whereby it was in December. Okay, then after that, you know that what happened next itself, right? The January market, because it's December data, I mean January, what happened, right? The stock market January itself keeps sort of come down. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this: if let's say now in January is where we saw the December data, and the December data actually came off, right? That was at a high. That's the reason why in January the stock market hit the high and started to come down. So because of that, right, I felt that you should be very careful on today's NFP data, because we also know that most likely the number will not be fantastic. Okay. All right. So I'm going to play this game that we should not play for some time already. Okay. So guess tonight NFP. Winner takes $50. Okay, let's go. That means that guess the NFP for tonight must be precise, accurate. The one that had the exact number will get $50 sing. Okay, $50 sing in cash. So we just pay now to you. But of course, if there are two winners, then you'll be split by 2%. If three winners, 3%. Okay, that's how we do it in total itself. Right, come on, let's go. I'll give you 30 seconds from now to quickly get this up. 30 seconds right now. Get your numbers in. This has not been played for some time. And of course, I say once again, we just want to thank you for all your support for us in this everyday, day-to-day MAO. All right, so let me have your numbers right now, everybody. Let me see what is the number that you guys guess and what do you see, okay? All right, last 20 seconds now. 20 seconds, 19, 18, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ding, 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 ding. Okay, my personal number is actually 278. Okay, my personal number is 278. Okay, obviously the 8 is for fun, yeah. Okay. Wow, more people coming in with their numbers. Okay, fine, no problem. Just send in the numbers. Okay. All right, Sandra looking at 300,000. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay, so the winner will take back $50. Okay, if there's two winners, split. As simple as that. Yep. Okay, let's continue. All right. Now, US stock market, as you can see, the whole day ding dong, ding dong. But exactly at 1:30 a.m., 1:30 a.m., okay? See? It's like you know, it's like it's all prepared every day. Just wait, I mean, the whole day, you can ding dong all you want. But at 1:30 a.m., I'm just standby. And if the market buys, I just buy. If I sell, market just sell. You see that? 1:30 a.m. It's a very, very interesting, phenomenal time. Singapore time, yeah? So you go and do what you do. At 1:30 a.m., you just stand by and then do what you need to do. A very simple thing to trade. Can't be too difficult, right? 1:30 a.m. Okay, so tonight, let's watch it again at 1:30 a.m. Okay, right. So the thing is this, let's look at what happened last night with the correspondence. Just a moment. Let me just, the animation. Okay, so S&P 500 gains the 4th day in a row to match the longest win for this year itself, and the Dow Jones up by 300 points. It's not too bad, right? Okay. So what happened? Apparently, market is pricing in an awful lot of federal tightening already, say this Michelle Girard. All right, apparently now more and more people are feeling that, okay, the coast is clear, no need to worry, we just have to enjoy ourselves and enjoy this. Okay, so apparently, all right, now Wall Street feel that this is all good now. And obviously, I told you, right, to buy some Occidental Petroleum gas. Hopefully, you've done it yourself, because that is where it went up by 4% last night. Yo, okay. So the crude price came down recently, right, from $120 down all the way to below $100. But the Occidental Petroleum gas have been doing very well. So let's take a look at the gas. Okay, let's take a look. I like to see the counter now. Let's take a look. You see this counter is beautiful, right? This is a weekly chart. Yeah, let's do the daily chart for 1 minute. See that? Oh, beautiful. Okay. So this counter, I've been telling you, this guy has a very nice support range recently. You can see that, very nice. So as long as I told you before, right, in the MAO, I say that $56, right? Any price between $56, you can go in and try some luck. And now it's $61 again. So would it go higher? Yes, I've been saying this. I'm still looking at $80. All right, I'm still looking at $80. Now, of course, there will be grinding. There will be some selling. Maybe it may come down a lot because of the stock market coming down. But I can tell you this: this stock itself is a good stock to buy on dip. Okay, this stock is a very good stock to buy on dip. And you can see the volume has been pretty sexy, which means that no heavy volume. That means that this counter is very stable. Every day there's an equal number of hands buying and selling. So to me, this counter is good. That means that there's no volatility, there's no big players coming in. Everything is pretty cool. So all you do is just remind yourself that you just have to look for dips to buy. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Look for dips to buy. I think that will be a pretty good thing to do. Yeah. So think carefully, think about it. Okay. All right. So this is the OXY counter that I've been talking about. Okay, pretty clear. All right, and of course we have the Nasdaq going up for 4 days in a row. Now do understand this. At the start of the selling, it was a Nasdaq stock that was coming down, and the growth stock was going up. Remember that? Okay. So now what happened is that now it's the other way around. Now then after that, the sell right now, those growth stock is coming down, and the value stock is going up. So you can see, the value stock. Sorry, my bad. Okay, at the start of the year itself, the growth stock was coming down, the value stock was going up. All right. So now after that, the value stock coming down, the growth stock going up. Okay. So it's just changes hand. But still, end of the day is this: we must understand that the numbers, economic numbers, are still coming down. So this is something that you must really take note of that. Yeah. Okay. So all these are details. So let's look at some news for today. Okay. As I said, today it's an MAO, it's a bit fast one and quick one. Okay, so first of all, already we have seen this. Okay, the main gist that's what happened was former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was gravely injured in the shooting, apparently. So he was actually giving a speech in the city of Nara at about 11:30, about Singapore time, 11:30 Singapore time. Then the thing came in. All right, it's actually it's the heart in short. That's if I didn't read it wrongly. Yeah. Okay. So why? I really don't know. But of course, with the current situation now, with the Japanese yen at a crazy level now, maybe one of that reason. Okay, it's always possible. Now, the other thing that stunned the market last night was Boris Johnson has stepped down. Now, because we must understand what actually happened is that the people are getting very upset with him. Okay, and of course, suddenly with 50 over of his members leaving the party, right? That was a very clear sign. So of course he has to leave. All right, this is very sad. But then again, this is going to be a big one for UK. I tell you that. I've been telling you this. There'll be problems. All right. So carry on your own. Now Beijing. Now this morning I was having my breakfast with my wife, and she was telling me, "Do you know what happened?" I said, "Yes, I know." Because I said that right. The Beijing again tightened up because now COVID vaccine, although it's given, but the cases are growing nationwide. That's a very important thing. Yeah. So they realized recently they do back to 7+3. But again, because of that, right, suddenly the thing does break out. And I was just telling my wife, there's no way Beijing, China itself can go for zero COVID policy. And the people knows it, but because it's so difficult, because the government don't allow that. They want it to happen. So you can see this how they do the COVID tests. Very interesting though. Okay, so all I can say is this is gonna again hit the stock market. Yeah. All right, now, but of course, Bank of America says that it's a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy. Yeah, so it said that it's buy on dip. Okay, I'll leave it there. Now, the Fed officials, Waller and Boller, come back again and say that they should expect a 75 basis point. Again, they come back in. One moment they tell you this, it's no need. One moment they say it's a need now. Yeah, I got sick of this. This is really how Wall Street plays this game. Okay, no point. Yeah, and of course, now the thing is this: Elon Musk, with his Twitter. Let's say with Twitter now, the stock price Twitter. Okay, so Twitter yesterday, the share price didn't do that well, so it's been sideways for quite some time. So apparently, they are saying that right now is the potential of this whole deal in jeopardy because there are a lot of what you call uncertain territory, and obviously it's all right. A lot of things also now this Elon Musk is all the way heavy in highlight after he has fathered the 2 kids with his employee. Okay, oh gosh, this guy has a lot of things to do. Yeah. All right. Now the thing is this: Open here, okay, says that right. They actually cut S&P outlook down. Just a couple of days ago, this company was saying that it go to 5,000 point. Now they cut. See, they're looking at 5,003. That was about last week. Now they say 4,008. You see that again? When the market is down, the down market is down. They don't say anything. When the market is going up itself, they tell you everything in the world that everything's so positive, and then now they tell you again change. You see that? My goodness, they just keep on doing this. They just enjoy doing this. Okay. Anyway, job report today is expected, right, to be a not so good, but then apparently the media don't see that point. They say that it's not expected to show economic slowdown. Okay. And euro continue to trade lower, and it may go lower. Let's say the euro chart right now for currency. Now the euro has already hit 1.0 again. The US dollar, you can see, it's been coming down very nicely. And I've been telling you this ever since the start of the Russia war until now, right, which is here. The euro was 111 back then. Now it's right back to 101. It's like they lose 10% while Russia is going up. Don't you find that means that who's winning the war? I just want to tell you that. Doesn't make sense, right? And of course, Donald Trump has left his board of social media company before the subpoena. Again, it's interesting. And Jim Cramer says that, you know, the market can sustain a rally after Thursday bounce. So, okay, Jim Cramer calling for buy. Oh, Jim Cramer calling for buy. Okay, now all these are done, but I'll show you something that's in the slide now. Now I just updated the Fed numbers, and you can see that, right? Hey, not too bad, huh? Last week itself was $8.9 trillion on the asset page itself, right? 8.8913. Now it's 8891. So they dropped about $21 billion. Okay, I mean, at least it's moving a little bit already. It's moving, yeah, it's moving. All right, so that means the numbers is coming downwards. And I tell you this, when a number comes downwards, so that means that lesser money on the table. You should be careful. And that's the reason why I'm not that happy with you guys holding on the long side if you are able to read me. And of course, the put call ratio shows that now the retailers are buying a lot of calls. Yes. So later I'll show you, right, what is happening right now. Yesterday, the call and put option changed hand. More people are buying the calls right now. Yay, more people buying calls. All right. So think about this. Why would they be buying calls? Because the market went up, right? Exactly. So when the market goes up itself, right, people buy calls. And then what happened? And when the market is coming down, people buy put. Then what happened? So you understand how it works, right? Because how can I let you make money from the market? Seriously, how can I let you make money? All right. So let's look at some very important alternate market news so that you can understand where am I coming from. Okay, let's go. Now, the latest US federal minutes is out. Okay, I managed to get a glimpse of it and read it through. All right, of course, a local YouTuber also read that. So probably our statement's the same. So of course, if I'm reading off the PDF, you're going to expect it different, right? Okay. Anyway, this is what happened. Okay, this is where the minutes came in. If you want to look at it as well, right, just go to the US Federal Reserve website and then you just read at the minutes PDF. Okay, read it here. Okay, not these. These are all the short forms. Look at this one, the minutes PDF. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's go. All right. So basically, on the page 9 itself, right, there is this area here where they talk a lot. So I managed to just extract it for you, full blown. All right. So you can see that they are reminded there could be a restrictive stance of policy. So in short itself, right, Federal Reserve is going to go all in to make sure that inflation stays down. So of course, we saw the crude oil price coming down recently, right? That's another reason why that's propelled the stock market going a bit higher. So maximum employment, we are now at maximum at 3.6. I don't think we can go any lower. But the thing is that let's talk about price stability. So maybe we could need some help in Singapore, yeah, because the way there's HDB, COE prices, food prices going up. Oh my God, it's so scary. Now, it is clear that there's a significant risk coming on. And participants stress that the approach of firming of monetary policy is there. So which means that it's going to be very difficult to see Federal Reserve coming in to say today. And with the numbers coming out from the Fed numbers, right, that probably gave me a more confirmation of what might be happening soon. So of course, Goldman Sachs on 21st of June came in and gave a very, what they call strong statement and says that, right, there's a high chance that there'll be a recession next year, which I've been telling you this. And it says that, right, there could be further downside. So you can see that since 1860s to 1998, okay, during this period of time, it's a different article, right, there was more time of recession, right? But very interesting, from 2000 to 2020, the number of recession is getting much, much lesser. Why? Is it because that there's lesser problem? No, it's because of the $20 trillion that the US government has pumped in over the last 22 years, okay? So that is the main reason. And because of that itself, right, that's the reason why now inflation rate is at the roof, because eventually you have to pay for it. So because of all these information itself, right, you cannot deny this. From Goldman Sachs Global Investment Research, you get from mainstream media, it shows that the distribution from peak to trough rises as unemployment rate in G10 recession since 1961. So more and more countries having recession potential because of the employment is actually increasing. So all these tells you that, right, this is going to be a global recession. Yeah. Now, the main thing that I want to share with you is this. Yesterday, the demand for option appeared to be back. So more than 440,000 VIX calls change hands. Now, that is actually outpacing the put by a margin of 5.8 to 1. Now, this is the highest reading since January 2020. Oh my God. So why? That means that a lot of people are very bullish. Yay! Hey, wait a minute. Now, if you notice this, when everybody is so bullish since January 2020, we'll go back again to when, to take a look. Yeah, 2020. Let's go back again. Let's go 2020, S&P 500. Okay, let's change it back to this. Okay, let's move back the clock all the way back to 2020 January. Okay, if you've forgotten about this, I can bring you back. No worries, small little thing. Remember? Okay, guys, here we go. In January 2020, the stock market S&P 500 was trading about 33.24. Okay, it was sideways going upwards. Then after that, it came all the way down to 32. So from a high, here was 33.28. It dropped by 100 points. Then after that, it pushed up the new high itself. And that was the high back then, 33.95, before the market cascaded downwards all the way down. But of course, that was because of pandemic. So it's not really the thing. But at least something you must take note of that. That was the time whereby the high was, and then the next few days, the market actually came down by 100 points. So if you look at the history itself, right, it actually happened. I mean, it's something to let you know. Then we have this and this at the same time. Most likely, there will be a dip down. And of course, if there's going to be a dip down, then the stock market will also be coming down. So that's the reason why I'm sharing with you that if you believe in patterns, then this one pattern to take note of, okay? That there could be profit taking coming soon. Yeah? So I'm going to write it down for you on this, put it clear. Expect profit taking to come soon. Okay, I write it down for you. So at least you can see for yourself, right? Because we have the very coincident upside in this, okay? So that's why I'm asking you that you can consider to book some profit for yourself, okay? Book some profit for yourself, very, very important. Now, end of the day is that you guys have made money on the long side. I'm very happy for you. But you know, if you don't make the money and take the money off the table, right, it's pointless because you need to take the money off the table, put in your bank account, then it will be your money, okay? Very important, yeah? Okay. All right, let's continue. Share my screen. Okay, so now you can see that the mortgage rates last week dropped 40 basis points, and that's a lot, man. Look at it. This is the worst time compared to when? All the way to Lehman Brothers in 2008 time. Oh my God, this is bad. In 2008, FYI, that was where this is happening, the mortgage rate itself. This is where it is, okay, over there. So now the change itself is actually widest, longest since, okay? Of course, later on, it got worse than that. But the thing is this, we are at exactly the same point. So is it going to be the start of this? It is possible if this continue, right? So that's the reason why am I telling you this? Be very, very careful because sometime in life, right, it goes in pattern. And because it goes in pattern, traders should be very, very careful. So of course, again, I say it's really not wise to go and get involved in the market right now on the long side, because some people ask me, can go long on now this price? I say, no. Please wait for a while. You don't go long, wait for a while later. When the price comes down a little bit more, then you go for it. Not now. Yeah, if you do it now, it's gonna be a very big headache for yourself later on. Okay, try not to do that. The choice is yours. Okay. All right. So this one, take note of that, and I think that will be this, the VIX. Now, if you look carefully, right, this is the VIX momentum. Now we do know that the S&P 500 has bottomed out, right? But the VIX actually has been also moving up very nicely. So to me now, right, VIX at 24 to 26 is a very good time to buy because I suspect they're going to hit 42 in the coming weeks. Okay, So traders of mine, I'm telling you this, I think 24, 26 can buy and look out to 42 to sell. So only reason why the VIX can go from 26 to 42 is because the stock market must be coming off. And I believe in patterns that I think that we're somewhere near there. Because if you notice this, every time when this happens, the RSI will be at the 50% range. And of course, now we are also at the 50% range. You got it? So to me, if you are a pattern trader, right, that is something you take note of and see whether do you buy on it. And for me, I'm going to buy in some VIX myself because I believe in patterns and I suspect that this is going to happen soon. Okay. So how many of you are going to buy some VIX? Right. If you're going to buy some VIX as well, key the word VIX, VIX. Okay. How many of you are going to buy some VIX today? Okay. If you're going to buy some VIX today, key the word VIX. Okay. So I know that you're going to buy some VIX today. Okay. I'm going to buy some today. But of course, if you are doing with AIMS itself, right, do note once again, you have to pay some swaps cost because the margin is very, very little. The ROI is very, very big. But of course, the daily swap itself, right, is there. So if you cross a few days, it may be more expensive. Yeah, take note of that. Okay. All right, let me know if you all have bought VIX. Yeah, I'm going to buy some VIX. Okay, so that is VIX for you. All right, so that is all for it today in terms of fundamental. It's a short one today. I got a longer one. I'll be ready. Now, do note Monday, Tuesday, there'll be no MAO. Next Monday, next Tuesday, no MAO. But I may do a short one on Tuesday afternoon, just a short one, yeah? So I'll update you guys more later. Okay. Oh, Louis also be buying VIX. Kai buying some VIX. Sherwin, Brian. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the charts right now. Okay, China A50. Now, China A50, as I told you, there's a very strong resistance here, and it really fulfilled it beautifully. Now, watch out for MLP of China today. If the market crossed below the MLP, most likely the China market is going to come down to test this area here. Now, this area itself is about 14,500. I think that this will be tested. Now, if the market comes down and stabilize, then it may go up again. But if it doesn't, if it starts to take the other path, then after if it comes down, it breaks, then we will see this coming in all the way down. All right. So traders, watch out for this MLP for today. Yeah. Okay. Now let's look at the US market with all my my TWB system. Okay. All right. Now, first of all, we have 3 BMBs. Right. This is something that we don't see that often. Yeah. I just did a check back. We don't have BMB back to back so often, and the BMB we say back to back type is that it doesn't really hit and then target. So now we have basically 3 BMB side by side each other. What does it mean? That means that there should be a very big movement coming in. Okay, I repeat, there should be a very big movement coming in. So I'm gonna give you my view here as well. If all is good, we may see the market going all the way up to south, and we may even see this. Okay. We will see the market hitting about 33,435 for the Dow Jones. Now we are at 31,000 only, right? So the upside itself can be 33,435. But the downside itself, right, if this really happened, we can see as much as 28,000. Wow, okay, 28,000. So now we haven't even hit 29,568, and I'm dreaming of 28,000. But it's just that it's a mathematic here itself. If it goes up 3,300 and 33,435, it is actually possible. But if we're really going to pull back down, right, it is possible to see the Dow Jones hitting 28,000. So of course, you know, if I say this, I know maybe like say, Kel, you crazy. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just sharing with you here itself. Okay. Now, nothing is 100%. Everybody has his own view. All right, but then of course, if I have my own view itself, right, if it really happened, then I must know what to do. Okay, so anyway, this is my view on the Dow Jones for the long term. Okay, now talk about short term now. Okay, that's on the shorter term. Yeah, long term is long term. Yeah, I mean, it can be months. Okay, okay, let's go about something in the near term first. Okay, so for the near one first, what we have is that now the Dow Jones today is still KSI is green in color, so upside is still there. Okay, upside is still there, and it crossed the BMB RL level already. So that means that there is a chance for the Dow Jones to go higher. Now watch out for this. If the market continue to go up and break 31,531, there is a high chance the market may go to 32,139. Okay, so that is only if the market actually breaks the BMB at the, breaks the pivot one at 31,531 to go towards the 32,139 level. Okay, so for me, it's all right. Same thing in my view. Okay, if the market want to go up, no problem. Now, if the market breaks MLP, that it will be the first sign of danger, which I tell you about today's VIX and stuff like that. So 31,227 is the MLP for today. So until the market breaks this figure, if not, the downside will be kind of limited. Now, of course, the MA30 at 31,101 will be critical for support. Okay, these two numbers will be critical for support. So traders, you just have to take more notice on that. Yeah. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones. The Nasdaq, right, today have tested the pivot 2. Right, Nasdaq KSI is also green. So again, there's a good chance that the market may even touch this level, 12,219, because this is the BMB and this is like the third day, right? So there is a chance that if the market gets supported above 12,054, the market can bounce all the way up to 12,219 first, because that is the BMB extension 1x1. But of course, if the market breaks below P2, watch out for MLP. 11986 is a very important support. Yeah, the market must stay supported for this. Okay, so that is what you have for Nasdaq. For the S&P 500, okay, the KSI has turned to green for today. Hence, therefore, right, upside is more possible. 3940 is the upside potential. Now, the downside, you must watch out for this. The pivot 2 and the MLP is pretty nearby, 3863. So if the market breaks below 3863, then we may see some selling. Okay, 3863. Now Hong Kong looks bad today. Now Hong Kong today has touched the BMB RL level, but instead of going higher, it went lower. Now the moving average 200 is giving it a resistance, but the MA30 and MLP is supporting it. So now the question is this: if you notice that the MLP, the MA30, the pivot 1 are all very near to one another, between the 600 to 650 range. So if the Hang Seng market continue to go down and break all these technical level, the market can come down all the way. Yeah, the market come down all the way to here at 21,330. But of course, with so many support in the market right now, it's going to be tough for the market to come down. Yeah, so take a note about this. Okay, all right, for Hong Kong. Now, I told you DAX will see some rebound soon, and it did happen already. But this rebound, I don't think it will last. So I'm going to say this up front here. This Kai. All right, watch out for this. Right, watch out for this 13,172. If the market cannot go there itself, right, most likely he's in trouble. Yeah, okay, 13,172. Now, downside obviously can be going down all the way back again to this level here. 12,593. Okay, it is possible. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's DAX. Now Nikkei. Now we can see that itself, right? Nikkei has dramatically recovered. Earlier itself, Nikkei came down all the way to MLP at 26,468. Then after that, it rebounded. All right. Now, of course, this is not the current PM that get hurt. It's an XPM, but of course, definitely there will be some impact. So we can see some news. Let's see what happened during the day. Yeah. You can see that was what happened just now. Suddenly, the thing just dropped very fast, and then some recovery stage right now by probably the plunge protection team. Yeah. Okay, so for Nikkei, most likely it's going to test again. If you can test past 26,700, I'm going to see 26,774. So the upside should be somewhere around here. Okay, downside. Okay, only if the market breaks the MA of the breaks below MA, right? Then maybe you can see some selling back all the way to 26,152 level. Okay. Just give a minute, yeah. Getting a short moment. I have messages coming in. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so watch out for Nikkei. So Nikkei upside itself, right, should be around here, 26,774. MLP and MA should be the one holding it. All right, watch out for this. Okay. Now, crude oil, obviously, I told you guys to look out for crude oil, and crude oil plunged that day, and I told you that look out for support, and you can see very incredibly, there's a very strong support at my BMB SL level, very strong support. So as long as the crude oil stays above the support level, right, which is about $95, $96, you should be fine. So the last 2 days, the crude oil really maintained above the $96, and that's why it went up higher. Now it had went past the moving average MA 200 at $100 strike, exactly. So the next target for crude oil can be going towards 103.60. But also MA 30 is the one I'm looking at, it's 107.2. So in short itself, right, if you are looking at crude oil, if you think that crude oil is going to be still going up, then crude oil still is a buy, because if you miss a 96 order, you can still buy towards this 107. But of course, if you think that maybe you want to buy it cheaper now, below $100, you can try it for a while. Now, to me, crude oil will still go up. I mean, this is something that you must understand. So this sell down is going to be clear. This is the midway point, right? Somewhere in the MLP of this, okay? You just put a midway point for this. If the market can cross above this, right, 107 shouldn't be a problem, okay? But if you're not just jump in now, just jump in without any risk management itself, right, then you just go slow a little bit, because there's still a lot of crude oil coming in, because probably someone is, taking all the reserve and showing it, pushing it to the market. So all you need to do is just go a little bit slow. You should be fine. Okay, watch out for this. Yeah. Okay, so let's have gold right now for gold. Now gold, we have a doji directional day today for gold. So if gold stays above OP, gold can go up again. All right, back to 1760. Okay, if it goes up. But if it goes down, oh, there could be a problem here. If the gold choose to go down instead, right, then gold can go down all the way to 1725 range. Okay, so the MLP at 1739 is going to be critical, but the OP will be the guide. Okay, so if the market stays above OP, we may see 1760. Okay, if the market stays below OP, then we may see 1725. Okay, now KSI wise is red in color, and multiple blue bars and at extreme indicates that there will be more selling to come for gold. Yeah, so watch out the OP for gold, very clear. Okay, then of course silver. Now silver has already hit my first target already, and you can see it firmed beautifully at the BMB SL level. That's somewhere about $19. Okay, $19. Now I said before, if you want to buy, consider buying 18, because that is the BMB extension minus 1x1. Now, I personally suspect that it's better buy at $18, so at least you can have it cheap. The last time we see at $18, let's take a look here. You can see that the last time $18 is all the way back here, and that was back in 2020 during the so-called June period. And after that, right, the silver price went all the way up to $29. Okay, so I think that this is a very good time to consider. But of course, there's no fundamental now. Is pure technical. Fundamental is against the silver and gold market because of the rising interest rate. Okay, all right. Okay, so that is the thing to just share with you. And then let's take a look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum to wrap it up. Now for Bitcoin and Ethereum, let's take a look here as well. Now Ethereum on the side is growing nicely. Now it's very interesting for this market going up because of the there's now lesser people feel that there'll be potentially even have interest rate cut. So some of the whales keeping a buy recently. Remember, I told you the whales keeping a buy, and of course my KSI jump indicated this even stronger. So that's why you can see Ethereum going up. But I will just tell you upfront, be very careful. I don't think it will cross 12,170. I strongly believe that 1270 is a good time to sell Ethereum. I still buy that Ethereum will be coming down, but because now I do not have my indicator confirming yet, so I will wait for a while. The last time when the indicator turns to red, right, that was where the market came down. So this one, wait for a while. 1270, take profit. Once my indicator turns red in color, then you look out for sell. At the moment now, my indicator is not showing me any sign of it, so you don't need to go in too early. Yeah, just wait for a while. Okay, don't need to go in too early. Okay, just give me a moment. There's some messages coming in, asking me to get ready for something here. Okay, fine. Okay, all right. So wait for it to turn red. There'll be a better short if you want to do it. If you want to do a short before the market move, then you can consider to do at 1,270 for Ethereum. Okay. Now for Bitcoin, a quick one before we go. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin has a punch above the 22,000 level. Okay. Now 22,000 today is a pivot one level. It punched through, but same thing again. Your boys coming to buy. Your blue bar has went missing. That's why you have the market going up, and therefore when the Bitcoin goes up, the Nasdaq goes up, right? That was why you can see the market going up overall. And the MA30 is actually supporting it right now at 20,591. So that's another reason why the Bitcoin is staying up. But again, I repeat, once my KSI turns to red in color and the blue bar extend down again, I'll call for short, because I still think that the Bitcoin will come back down to 18,000. Now, the thing is that recently the market is in buy because there's nothing else to buy. So everybody is just buying anything available. And of course, the whales came in to buy heavily, about 18,000 to 19,000, right? Even the El Salvador president came in to buy. So to me, all these tells me that, you don't fight the whales first. But if the markets have to tank down, because I told you about the view about why interest rate still going to be the main driver, and Federal Reserve FOMC minutes shows very clearly the market is a little bit, there's no way they're going to come in to save the day. All these reasons come in, this one will come down very fast. This is pure speculative stuff, okay? So I'm going to still stay the same. I suspect next week we can see BTC hitting 18K again. All right, of course, this is pure disclaimer act. Okay. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you very much. I'm going to rush down to take care of my kiddo from school. All right, this is Cal signing off. I will see you guys next week. I'll let you know more in detail when's next MAO. I wish you all the best. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye.